Hello everyone, welcome back to Savi tutorial on Fluid Mechanics and Hydraulic Machinist Laboratory. Today we are discussing experiment on determination of coefficient of discharge for a triangular notch. So before starting the actual procedure of the experiment, so let us just discuss some of the important points like a notch is a device which is used to measure the rate of flow through a small channel. And we have different types of notches based on different parameters. So based on shape, it is classified into rectangular, triangular, trapezoidal, circular notches. Okay, and this triangular notch is also called as V notch. So the experiment, it is also called as the calibration of V notch. So the aim of the experiment is to determine the coefficient of discharge for a given triangular notch. And the operators required are a channel with a V notch. You can see this is a channel. So where at the end of the channel we have a fitted with a V notch and a hook gauge or a point gauge to measure the head of water over the channel, and the collecting tank to measure the rise of water. So that is to record the time, and the piezometer. So a collecting tank along with the piezometer and a stopwatch. So this is how the experimental setup will look like. So first step, see, first you have to start the pump, okay, and after starting the pump, you have to open the main inlet valve so that water will get collected in the channel. So once you open the inlet valve, so water will flow through the channel and gets filled inside the channel till the crest level. So you have to fill the water till the crest level of the channel. See, the bottom of the channel is the crest or sill level of the channel. Okay. So after that, so what you have to do? So you have to set the point gauge reading to initial reading. See, here it is also already set the initial point gauge reading. So that is till the crest level. So till the crest level, so or the sill level, the initial reading of the point gauge was 3.15 centimeter. Okay. So after noting down the initial reading, so what you have to do is, so once you have to note down the final reading, so you have to switch on this valve. Then what happens, the water will flow over the valve. Okay, so there is an increase in the head of water, so the water will flow over the notch and it will give you a final reading. So you can see the final reading, it is showing 9.59 centimeter. Okay, so initially the initial reading where the water was till the crest level, so that was 3.15 centimeter. So after increasing the discharge, what happens, so the water will flow over the notch and it will give you the final reading, so that is 9.59 centimeter. So the difference, so now from these two initial and the final reading, you have to calculate the head of water, so over the notch. So that is, so initial final minus initial. So final is 9.59 minus initial reading was 3.15. So you will get the head of water over the notch at 6.44. So we'll just enter that 6.44. Okay. So the head of water over the notch is 6.44. So once you get this head of water, so you have to calculate the theoretical discharge. So we have a formula to calculate the theoretical discharge through the triangular notch or a V notch. Is the formula is Q theoretical is equal to 8 by 50 square root of 2g tan theta by 2 into h to the power 5 by 2. Okay. So here a theta is the value of theta. So it is a 90 degree. You have 90 degree V notch, and even you'll get it as 60 degree V notch. So here, so we'll just calculate the theoretical discharge, that is 8 by 15 into root 2g root 2 See here. So in the additional parameter, it will show the angle. You can see the notch which is used. The angle is 90 degree and the G, that is acceleration due to gravity, is 981 centimeter per second square. So let us just take these two values here. So it is 8 by 15 root 2G. G is 981 because all the values are in centimeter. So we are taking the acceleration due to gravity in terms of centimeter. So into tan theta by 2, that is tan 90 divided by 2, which will be tan 45 degree. So into h to the power 5 by 2. So what is the head of water? We got it here. Head of water is 6.44. So h is 6.44 to the power 5 divided by 2. Okay. So we'll get the answer as 2486. Let us just check whether the answer is correct or what. So it is 2486.353. See, the answer is a little variation. We got 2486.3. So the correct answer, we got it. So once you calculate the theoretical discharge, so the next you have to do is, see, the same water will flow and collected in the collecting tank. Okay, so before collecting the collecting tank, what you have to do is, you have to close the exit valve. See here, so you have to close the exit valve. So then water will get collected in the collecting tank, and you have to note down the time to rise a 5 centimeter head of water or 10 centimeter. So here the head of the rise of water inside the collecting tank is taken to be 10 centimeter. So the piezometer will show the rise in water level. So for a 10 centimeter rise of water, so the time taken here is 24 seconds. Using these two parameters, so you have to calculate the actual discharge. I think the actual discharge formula is same as that of Venturi meter and also Reifeis meter. So here the actual discharge is AH by T. See, A is the area of the collecting tank. The capital A represents area of the collecting tank, and H is the rise of water inside the collecting tank, that is 10 centimeter, and T is the time taken. So area of the collecting tank, here it is already mentioned. So it is 3500 centimeter square into head is 10 centimeter. Okay, so divided by time. So the time here it is 24 seconds. So we'll get the actual discharge as 1458.33. Okay, so let us just check the answer. So the answer is correct. That is 1458.33 is the actual discharge. So once you get the actual and the theoretical discharge, so you have to calculate the coefficient of discharge. So it is 2486.3 divided by the 1485.33. So it is 2486.3 divided by 1458.33. So you will get the, so it is 1458 actual divided by theoretical, 1458.33 divided by 2486.3. So where the coefficient of discharge for the triangular notch, you'll get it as 0.57. So it is 0.58. So the answer is, the coefficient of discharge for the triangular notch is 0.58. So this is for the first trial. So similarly, you have to repeat the second trial. You have to note down the initial reading, final reading, and after that you will get the head over the notch. And after that you have to calculate the theoretical discharge using the formula 8 by 15 root 2G h to the power 5 by 2 into tan theta by 2. And after that you have to note down the time taken for a 10 centimeter rise of water. So where it will give you the actual discharge. So once you get actual and theoretical, you have to calculate the coefficient of discharge. So ratio of actual to the theoretical discharge. So so when you, after repeating number of trials, you have to take the average value. So where that average represents the coefficient of discharge for a given V notch or a triangular notch. Thank you all. So we'll just see the next experiment in the next video.